The most interesting job site I've been on was probably when I got to go on an airboat in a marsh in Louisiana. I got to see some alligators, take some samples, and see a beautiful marsh.
It's in the Pacific Northwest, and it is an airport that used to be a military site, a formerly used defense site, FUD site, and it's also next to a currently active military site.
I had a bunch of sites across the state of Montana. This was a few years ago now. It was great. It was cool.
There was a job site where I had a snake jump at me and then fall into a well hole, a well vault.
It was a driving range, and we were at the back of the driving range, and occasionally we'd have a golf ball or two come up and roll next to us, which was a little bit terrifying.
I've been to a few different job sites, but one of the most unique that I've been to is this site out in Midland, Texas. You really feel like you're out in the desert, and there's even some sand dunes, which I wasn't really expecting. So it's just a totally different vibe from our other sites.
The most interesting job site I've worked on is a landfill on the side of a mountain that has a spring of water coming up through it, and we have to manage and treat that spring, and it's a challenging site. It's more of a small hill, to be honest.
The most interesting and the most unique job site that I have visited so far has been the post office to drop off checks for our check runs.
I've also had a missile testing site, and so right behind us we had some explosions. That was also exciting.
Oil gas project in West Texas. So if you watch Landman, I can tell you a lot of the scenes in that show is definitely real.
I've been on a military base that was rumored to have some aliens and haunted stuff going on.
I would say just recently I was at a site where the property owner raised miniature pigs and peacocks, and so it was kind of an interesting working around those and seeing those animals around was pretty unusual.
I guess that would have been in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. A really unique experience, beautiful island, great people.
For me, one of my field goals was to encounter wildlife from a safe distance at a field site. So that dream came true like 2 years ago. That was a site in Texas, so we were in the truck driving along the road, and there was an alligator right on the side of the road basking in the sun. So for me, that trumps all the other things.